sorry about the inconvenience, but this has to wait until tomorrow. There's been some late breaking news out east, and we need to talk about it. Cleveland Cavaliers have officially traded Kyrie Irving to the Boston Celtics for Isaiah Thomas and more. Soon to come, right now. What's going on, everybody? It's me, Mark Robertson, and I am back in today. And I know that I said on social media, and I'm so sorry about this, that episode 7 would be coming out soon. Just for a little teaser, episode 7 will be all about Scalabissiere. I hope you guys are excited to see that. But today we must talk about what just occurred only hours ago. The Cleveland Cavaliers have officially traded Kyrie Irving. Yes, it happened. But for the situation that we thought, maybe not. Or at least I thought that he was going to come out west. I thought that the Eastern Conference was going to get even weaker. I thought they weren't going to get better. But there might be a situation brewing on right now. And this is kind of interesting because these were the top two teams last year. The Celtics and the Cleveland Cavaliers. One game taken out of the playoffs, the other making it to the finals, obviously. But this is an interesting trade, and I want to talk about it today. So, before we get into that, thank you guys so much for subscribing. For everybody that's joined the group, or joined the community, we're up to 278 subscribers. Thank you so much for joining. Make sure to hit that subscribe button while you're down in the comments. Also hit that like button when you're commenting down below about what you guys think about this video and what you guys think about the trade. Also, if you guys want to be a part of my 6-man squad, make sure you hit that notifications button, hit the little box that says send all notifications, and then comment down below within the first 5 minutes of this video, hashtag 6-man squad, hashtag 6-man hype. I can't wait to see you guys down there. Make sure to hit me up on all my social medias. They will be down in the links below. And today's sub of the day is Phillip Hype. Thank you so much, sir. I am so happy to be having you a part of the community. You're always down there giving good support, always giving your opinion about the shows, and thank you so much. Let's get right into it. So, the Cleveland Cavaliers have officially traded Kyrie Irving for, and get this, Kyrie Irving was the 2011 first-round pick. You know who they traded for him? The 2011 60th pick. Yes, Isaiah Thomas. They traded for Isaiah Thomas, and this is the full package. The Celtics only get Kyrie, which is kind of interesting because I thought that with this, how big this package is, they may have gotten like Amon Shumpert or maybe one of their younger players, but no, that didn't really happen. What happened was they traded Kyrie for all-star point guard Isaiah Thomas, and Kyrie's an all-star of his own, don't get me wrong. All-star point guard Isaiah Thomas, very solid small forward Jay Crowder, which is obviously to make room for Jason Tatum and for Gordon Hayward, and Ante Zuzic, who was their 2016 first-rounder, 23rd overall pick. And then to top that all off in a nice little gift-wrapped box, you give them the Brooklyn 2018 first-round pick. And in the East, you never know. I'm actually really hoping that Brooklyn gets the 8th seed. Just because of the fact that that means that they would be like 16th in the draft. Which, if the Kings were 15th, that gives them one less person to deal with going into the draft and hopefully getting that first round pick. Or getting that first overall pick and taking Michael Porter Jr. But we're not talking about that. We're talking about this big thing. This is huge, you guys. This is crazy. Because that means that not only have the Celtics fully made up all that cap space for Gordon Hayward, because they did trade away Avery Bradley, but we're not going to get in that just yet. That is in this video, but I'm going to talk about that a little bit later. And then they get Kyrie Irving. Yes, Isaiah Thomas is a good point guard. Don't get me wrong. I love Isaiah Thomas. I wish he was still on the Kings. Pete D'Alessandro, thank you so much. But I am so happy to see Isaiah get to go play with a legend. Isaiah deserves to be able to play with a legend. Not saying the Celtics are bad. Don't get me wrong, Celtics fans that are watching this video. I'm not saying you guys are bad. You guys are better now. You guys are much better now. You got Kyrie Irving. He is a better overall point guard than Isaiah Thomas. I'm not saying he's a bad point guard. He is a very clutch player. He had one of the highest clutch points in the fourth quarter. That's why he was, like, That's why he was like known for winning games in the fourth quarter. You guys just got a better shooter out of this situation. He is a great shooter, and your guys' lineups can look very interesting from here on out. When it comes to the Cleveland Cavaliers, Cavs fans, honestly, be happy. No more team fight, or at least no more team fighting between LeBron and Kyrie. I don't know if LeBron has team fighting between Kevin Love or between Tristan Thompson, but I know that he's fine now. He has his team back. I know that there's been a lot of rumors stating that most likely LeBron is out. Most likely he's leaving after this season, which, honestly, you just got a good backup for LeBron. That's a good backup for LeBron. And then you got another all-star point guard that you can play next to. So, you guys might just want to just sit back a little bit. Let's see how this investment goes on. And then maybe they'll end up becoming good for you guys. It might end up giving you LeBron back for another 3 to 4 years. If they can re-sign Isaiah Thomas to this team, you'd be fine. And then you get the Brooklyn first overall pick. Now, yes, Brooklyn was projected to do a lot better this year. They did get, if Timothy Mozgov can play, he's going to be a really good starting center just in the paint by alone. He can get rebounds and stuff like that. And then you have D'Lo playing point guard, and then you have Jeremy Lin playing backup point guard. That's a good combo right there. And then you have Alan Crabb playing shooting guard, which is fantastic. You have a good... Brooklyn fans are actually looking up right now because you still have all those young players. You still have Isaiah Whitehead. You still have a lot of good, decent players on that team that will develop over time. You got Jarrett Allen of all people. Just imagine when Mozgov's contract is over with, or if you guys buy him out on his last year, and Jarrett Allen develops into a good center, you're going to have a good starting lineup with J-Lo, Alan Crabb. It'll be good for you guys. Don't worry about it. But please, Nets, please do good. Just make 9 or above. I don't want you guys... It would be better on your guys' part because then you don't help out another team that doesn't deserve... Honestly, right now, probably doesn't deserve the best player, but that's still a good player for the Cavs. So, you know what? The Cavs are still going to get a good player anyway. Say you get 13th, between 11 and 13th seed for them that year, that's still going to be a top 8 pick. Let's not lie. It's still going to be a good top 8 pick. Now, if the Kings, on the other hand, fall to that 15th, then we get MPJ, which makes me happy. I would love MPJ. Our lineup would be completely fulfilled and nothing would go wrong. Quote unquote nothing. But this is really, really big, guys. This trade can change a lot of things. And then just going back to that whole 2011, but let's go through what this really changed. Kyrie Irving, he's officially free of the Cleveland Cavaliers. He gets to go to a team that he can hopefully start to lead. Obviously, they have Jaylen Brown. They have 2 small forwards. I don't understand. They need to teach Jaylen Brown how to shoot. Not saying, he can shoot okay, but he needs to get, better shooting, because if he could play starting small forward, or starting shooting guard, this would be all fixed. We wouldn't have to worry about shooting guards. Then this also gives LeBron a new all-star point guard to play next to, which is also very crazy to see. The one thing I'm going to touch on, which might be a little bit controversial, I think it was a bad idea to trade Avery Bradley. I think in this whole situation, you probably were going to get Jay Crowder out of there anyways. You have 3 small forwards, including 2 that you drafted in the first round this last year. Then you have, Danny Ainge had no way to know that he was going to get Kyrie Irving this year. Had no way to know. Unless Danny Ainge is a psychic, or they've been talking about this since draft night, you would have no way to know that you were going to get Kyrie. And Kyrie and Avery Bradley would have been a very solid backcourt in the NBA. I think they should have waited. I think they should have just taken a wait on a moment. And I know that Danny Ainge likes to go for the moment, wants to get whatever good players as he can as fast as he can. But that's what the Celtics tried to do to get Paul George. Where's Paul George? On the Thunder, of all places. So I think in the benefit of it, though, the Celtics don't have to worry about the Indiana Pacers. because the Indiana Pacers aren't going to be good. I want to know what you guys have to say. Should have the Celtics traded Bradley for Morris? Because honestly, this gets a lot of good things, though, with the fact that they traded for Morris. Morris can play power forward. They have a solid power forward now. So let's move on to this. I have projected starting lineups for these two teams. Let's move on to that. So for the Cavs, we are looking at Isaiah Thomas, point guard, J.R. Smith, shooting guard, LeBron James, small forward, Kevin Love, power forward, and Tristan Thompson, center. That's a really good, speedy lineup. I like that situation. The only thing I have to say is, I hope Isaiah's passing numbers go up, because I'm not saying LeBron is bad. I'm not saying that I don't want to see LeBron get a lot of assists for you Cavaliers fans, but I would like to see a point guard not only get his 25 points. I want to see him get at least 8 assists a game. So hopefully Isaiah can get in there and get some assists. Hopefully JR can start just straight streaking just going off on his 3 balls, because then Isaiah can just keep passing to him. Moving on to the Celtics, though. This is a very interesting lineup. We have Kyrie Irving starting at point guard, Marcus Smart starting at shooting guard, Gordon Hayward starting at small forward, Marcus Morris starting at power forward, Al Horford starting at center. And you guys, Amir Johnson went to the Sixers, so you guys don't have him anymore. But this is interesting. You can also play Marcus Smart at 1, Kyrie at 2. That would be a very interesting situation where they're both decent or very good shooters, and just have Marcus Smart be more of the passer like he can be. Also, you wait to see what Jason Tatum can bring. You wait to see what Jaylen Brown can bring. Obviously, you can move Marcus Smart back to the second string, and then you have Jason Tatum Jason Tatum play shooting guard. You can have that if he's that good, but you have to wait and see. In my opinion, I'm going to say the Cavaliers won this trade with getting Isaiah Crowder, a good backup center in Zuzic, and a first rounder that is projected to go first overall if they're that bad again. They kind of won that. The only thing that Celtics got was Kyrie, and wanting to move away Kyrie. So that's all I have to say. One thing really quickly, even though this whole crazy LeBron James and Kyrie Irving fight was going on, there's still a lot of trades that probably need to happen before the season starts in the East, including one certain unicorn and a very mellow man that we still need to wait to see if their team will release and finally go back into rebuilding. But that's all I have to say. Thank you guys for watching. Just comment down below what you guys think about the trade. While you're down there, hit that like button, because I know you guys are going to hit that 50 like goal. Also, who do you think won this trade, and who do you think will be more successful on their new teams, Kyrie Irving or Isaiah Thomas? Do you think the Celtics will have the first seed, or the Cavaliers have the first seed? And like I said, will Kyrie work out for the Celtics? Will Isaiah work out for the Cavs? Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys later, Hoop fans.